YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Neil, coming through with another sneaker review, another sneaker opinion. This is actually on a sneaker that hasn't even really been reviewed on YouTube in general. Now, this is a Reebok. I might have only just seen one clip on it. That might have been for 2 minutes. But anyway, this is the official review for me. And this is on the Reebok Royal Turbo Impulse. Got mine in a size 9.5 for the snug fit. This sneaker particularly runs along the lines of a runner and also like a dad shoe. You know, that's been in like a heavy trend for the past 2 years or so, at least strong 2.5 years. So yeah, this is just my review. Now I got this sneaker actually from Rouge Shoes. Got mine for either 30 to 35 bucks, but it was actually with another kick as well, part of like a, not even a haul, but I've gotten 2 kicks from them. This is just one of them. So also too, thanks for everybody that's been tuning in, all that stuff, man. I got more content on the way. Thanks for everybody that's been commenting, subscribing, all that stuff, and also putting in actual valuable input. So jumping off into these. Now y'all know what I do. I do like a brief overview, then I give you guys my opinion at the end, and more of a conversational format, because that's the way I like to do my videos, which is why which explains why my videos are a little bit more long-winded. And also, too, side note, I usually do my on-foot videos separate, because I know some people just like to just get straight to the on-foot videos, but I might have to stop doing the on-foot videos, or they might never really too much come out if they really don't get approved by YouTube monetization. So I don't want to be doing nothing for free, because that's the case I could just keep the video to myself, but I want other people to see it. But I'm not about to do shit for free, you know what I mean? So as simple as that. Particular one being on the up-tempo Olympic joints. It always raises a flag for like my on-foot videos, and then they demonetize it for a moment, then they monetize it again. Like no, like that whole wave of new people coming through, I need that wave. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not doing nothing for free. Yeah, I'm doing it for the passion or whatever, and you know, this is always free for you guys or whatever, but as far as me putting in my time and all that, value your time, get paid for whatever you do, if you can, because your time is precious, and it is what it is, guys. So eventually some of these on foots will start popping up, of all the shoes that I've been showing, some even from last year. I'm gonna just go through a whole thing of just sneaker on foot. So it's gonna be like a crazy on foot. Y'all actually it's gonna be so many on foot, y'all gonna think it's an on foot channel. But anyway, this sneaker right here though, I like this particular colorway. Make me easily think about the Orlando Magic from back in the day, Penny, Shaq, throwback basketball vibes. But even though this sneaker is not a basketball sneaker, this is a running sneaker with the chunky bottom as well. You also got the chunky blowback out the back right here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this EVA or polyurethane, but that's not really one of the favorite parts of my sneaker, the sneaker anyway. My favorite part of the sneaker, outside of just the look, was basically what actually surprised me, was the Reebok Fuel Foam. You know, usually I get into the outer part before the inner part, but the inside, the insole actually really did it for me. I actually walk in these, power walking these is perfect. Guys, if y'all like again, but to me though, this is the best colorway that I've seen. They got like other 4 or 5 more colorways, all white, some with white, gray, and red, but this is the best one to me. And they might also have like a freshwater looking colorway with like that teal, white, and black. So this right here, again, on the inside, we got the Reebok Fuel Foam. The Reebok Fuel Foam is actually like a memory foam like material. Again, I've walked in these at least for roughly almost a week already before I did this review. So, you know, I want to make the review make sense to you guys. I know some of you guys want to know the fit on some things and the comfort level of some things. Out the box, this is definitely on a scale comfort wise. Straight out the box, I would give this maybe about like a strong 8 for sure, almost teetering on a 9 or 8.5, something like that. Yeah, man, definitely worth it, especially for a retro looking sneaker or a sneaker from back in the day. It's not too much history out on this sneaker all like that. I'm quite sure if you click around on Google, you'll be able to find a little bit. But also going into the materials right here, you do got a mesh on the paneling right here with the embroidered Reebok branding. You also got this faux leather right here. Not like premium qualities though, guys. It feels a little bit more premium on the inside than it looks on the outside. It doesn't really look premium on the outside. It looks like one of those sneakers that you might just find at Marshall somewhere or something for like 20-30 bucks or something, and you might just walk past it. But one of the things that really caught my eye was actually the style. I like this whole wavy style that this sneaker actually has. Moving on, you do got more so like of a dry, hard nubuck right here. This is not plush at all. Again, you got more of a styrofoam kind of like bottom. I don't know if this is an EVA or polyurethane. Going to the top of the toe cap, you do have like a synthetic leather with like a, not a gloss over it, but it's not premium leather. You got leather paneling going along the white right here as well. Got mesh going to the back with that pull tab. Going to the tongue, you do have leather. Same kind of leather that the white paneling is made of. That's just the same with this one, just a different color with the black. You also got a little bit of hints of mesh going along the tongue for breathability. And you also got the pull to help you pull the tongue up when you are lacing the sneaker up. Going to the bottom, you do have like that ice water at the arch. That ice water gel pack. I don't know what this is for. As far as traction on this sneaker though, it's okay. I don't do anything extreme in these. I don't run. I don't do all that stuff in this. Maybe power walked at the most, and that's great for these. You also got mesh going around along the other side as well. Identical paneling that's on this side is on this side. Same quality and everything. Not too different. As far as like the fuzzies right here, you don't have to worry about the sock fuzzies getting caught up in here. Some sock liners actually have a thick lining that actually catches a lot of the cotton balls on the sock, cotton fuzz rather. Going to the top of the toe box, you do have a black mesh. It's a stiff black mesh, not the softest. And the only thing I really dislike about these sneakers, I'm not really a fan of these sneaker laces. This is probably the sneaker lace I'm the least out of all the three. I got like flat lace and rope lace the most, but this one is the oval lace. So that was my only thing I really just didn't care overall about the sneaker. As far as the chunky part, I've come around to the chunky sneakers just like everybody else for like the past 2.5 years. So it's really not a terrible thing. Again, it's comfortable as hell. As far as like creasing go with these, creasing, you're going to experience that up in here. Now, as far as like fit go, I went a half size down, and I really hate talking about fit because people's idea of fit is different to different people. Some people just want a loose fit, a snug fit, an exact fit. Me, I like a snug fit personally. If you've gone with my advice in the past, we probably might have the same kind of foot maybe if it worked for you. One of the particular YouTubers, sneaker YouTubers that I know, not personally know, but that I follow as far as size advice go would probably be Wear Testers, aka Nightwing. Me and him probably has like the same size kind of like foot, where it's like I'm not a wide foot, but I'm a normal foot. I'm not super slim neither. So I will say this is probably like the first wide foot runner that I've experienced that I have. I know some people is more wide foot. They say, do I go true to size? I'm going to just say this. Just go true to size. You know, you shouldn't, because I don't think this sneaker just be laying around anywhere, since this is more of a department outlet kind of like sneaker in a way. And that's no diss to this model or anything, but just to be real, like that's where you most likely find this kind of stuff, like the Rouge shoes. Rouge shoes seems like outlet, kind of like Marshalls, you know what I mean? Like kind of like that, or a Ross, kind of like, you know, where you ain't gonna necessarily find heat there, but you'll find a little bit something that for a deal, or something that's smooth. You know, if you got style and all that stuff, depending on your style, whatever you like. Because I still shop there, and I've reviewed every single Rouge sneaker that I've picked up on this channel as well, such as the Puma, Isaiah joints, like those fly to me. Specific colorways, you know, not all like the whole model, but depending on the color block and colorway. Same thing with this sneaker. It's a few colorways I really just don't too much care for with this sneaker. Now, as far as like my talk about this sneaker, again, I don't too much like to give size advice, but go true to size. This is a wide footer. Like a lot of runners fit narrow. How can I say this? Where's like this is a narrow sneaker. This Nike Air Tailwind 4, this is narrow compared to this. Like this is, you can almost see the difference on camera. and these both are 9.5. And you see how narrow the tailwind 4 look for Nike and how wide the Reebok look for, yeah. So this is the Reebok Impulse. Y'all know how it go, guys. You know, a lot of stuff. I know we've been all on lockdown and all that stuff, but you know, a lot of, not really too much of nothing been coming all out as far as like hype wise, all like that. Here and there little releases have been coming out, but like the Jordan 1 Purple Corp, that's another video I might just do as far as like my talk as far as like falling back off a lot of like hype releases. Me just not really caring, not too much now about caring about like sneakers anymore, but just about stuff that I really like, that stuff that really appeal to me. I've always been like that for at least the past almost 800 videos I'm coming on with this channel. I've always bought stuff for me, style wise and all that stuff. I know someone is probably looking for this sneaker. It's almost a Nike sneaker that look like this as well, but this one does its own, has its own style. I ran out of words. It has its own style. I could find something similar in the Nike archives that almost look similar to this, but again, for the price and the quality and what you get in here, the Reebok Fuel Foam actually does this sneaker pretty good. So buy what you like, guys. I mean, I've always promoted that. You know, I'll straight up, you know, it's no discrimination over here as far as clothing and kicks and all that stuff over here. I straight up buy like one of the most hype sneakers and then buy something like this and still be rocking it the same way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's easy to rock a $200+ sneaker, you know, for a week or whatever. You know what I mean? If you're paying that much for a sneaker, you better really like it. But also too, what also makes up a collection as well is those hidden gems like this. You know, little, you know, small kicks, or you know, those runners in the background or something like that. It could be any kind of kick, but I'm just making a point that, like, you know, kicks that people didn't know about, something you could put other people onto, something like that. You know, it doesn't have to be the most exclusive sneaker. It doesn't have to be the most hype sneaker, of course. Kind of like what the sneaker game was about before all the hype. You know what I mean? So it's only been so much I can say about it. So before I head up out of here, though, we got the Reebok at the bottom engraved, if I'm not mistaken, if you call it that, engraved, and then Reebok at the top. And you guys can obviously see this though. These definitely, you're not about to. I know I'm not about to see nobody rocking these. You're not gonna see nobody really too much rocking these. You know, heat is in the eye of the beholder. Style is in the eye of the beholder. I feel like these is up there. I feel like, hey man, you know, I had to, at least it was worth the pickup for me. And as far as price, so it's not necessarily as well about just like copping just cheap sneakers neither. I don't want to make this channel about that, like, oh, it's just bought it because it's like $30 or $40. No, it has to actually look good as well. So so yeah, chime down below, guys. I mean, have you guys bought something that wasn't too hyped? Hey, I mean, something just regular, something just normal, some people not even hyped up, something you just fell into. Like I fell into these sneakers and just picked up on them. And I feel like that blue definitely does it some justice. Y'all know me, I like red, white, and black, but when I seen a blue on these definitely fly too. And I'm not gonna lie though, if I would have seen a red one, I probably would have got that one as well too, just to have both of them. But y'all know how I go. And then what I mean is, if red was on here where the blue was, I'd definitely cop those two possibly. But the blues is more on higher on my priority list because I know I got some red, white, and black runners already around here. So rate, comment, and subscribe. It's Nail Goodfella Nail. Follow me on IG if you haven't yet. And my IG handle is the same as my sneaker channel, Goodfella Nail. So peace.